Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced from AlexMercedCoder.com. This is the third time I'm trying this video, so I'm going to go through this very quick. This video is about how to make SSH keys. SSH keys make it very easy to log in. It's a very useful thing to know if you're going to be a programmer, or just in general it's a good thing to know. To do SSH keys, I'm going to be doing this in a Bash terminal. Bash terminals are the default in a Mac computer or a Linux computer. So if you're using Mac or Linux, by default it's going to be a Bash terminal. If you're using Windows, you should download Git Bash. It's the software that allows you to have a Bash terminal on your Windows machine. Okay, so first thing you want to do is make sure that you're in your root folder. So you want to do change directories into tilde, which takes you to your root folder. So you can tell, see I have the tilde right there. Now in that folder, there should be a folder called .ssh. So you'll just type in cd.ssh to go into that folder. That's the it's a hidden folder for the purpose of making SSH keys. So you'll see in this folder, I already have one. I've made an SSH key before. I'm going to make another one to show you how to make it. It's really easy. All you do is you type in SSH keygen, and then here you can enter a name. I'm going to enter in the name test because I don't want to overwrite my existing one. So test, and then I'm going to enter no passphrase, because if you enter a passphrase, then you will have to enter a password every time you log in. And there you go, it's done. That's it. My key has been generated. So I can see it here. So you see there's my key, my private key. That's the part that's on your computer that you keep secret from the world. And then this is the public key. That's kind of like the other half of the story. You're going to share that with like GitHub or your VPS, you know, with any computer you want to connect to. What's going to happen is that with that computer you give this key to, when you try to log into it, or it tries to log into your computer, it's going to have the public key and it'll look to see if you have the private key. And when it sees that these two keys match, it's going to be like, okay, you're good, you can log in, you can use this computer. So to see the contents of that, you're going to type in cat means print onto the screen, and you're going to print test.pub, because you only want to share the public key with the world. That's this, and then you would take this, copy it, and then what we're going to do is head over to GitHub. Okay, github.com. If we go over here to settings, we go to here to SSH and JPG keys, you click new SSH key. And then here's where you would put in that SSH key, and then you would put like a label for which computer that is. Okay, and you can create these SSH keys for all your computers, so that way none of them have to log in when you use GitHub. Just keep in mind, since you're using SSH, when you're on GitHub, when you clone things, you always want to make sure that you're using the Oh. Okay, sorry, I had to pause. It was just like a car accident that just happened outside the window, but now that's taken care of. So moving on, let's just wrap this up. So you go to settings, and then on settings, so you see here it says HTTPS and use SSH. If you want to use SSH to log in, you want to use this link. If you use HTTPS, and it doesn't matter if you set up the SSH key, it's still going to ask you for your username and login every time you try to connect to GitHub. So always keep that in mind, that there's going to be SSH links, and look at the difference. See the SSH link, see it says like git@github.com. The HTTPS link starts with HTTPS. So keep in mind which one you're using, so that way you take full advantage of SSH keys. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day and enjoy.